The story that shook social media today has Yaman and Demet Özdemir's mother, Ayşen Hanım, as its protagonists. The actor, back in Turkey from Italy, wanted to surprise her on her birthday with a special gift. However, Ayşen firmly refused. "I cannot do this to my daughter. I don't want Demet to suffer." That unexpected gesture went viral within hours. Many praised her decision as a sign of strength and protection. Others, however, doubted Khan's sincerity, asking, "Why make such a grand move after so many years?" The case reignited a huge debate. For some, the refusal closes the door on any reconciliation. For others, it leaves room for doubt. Are there still hidden feelings between Khan and Demet? She has chosen silence. Friends close to her say Demet felt deeply touched and proud of her mother's stance, interpreting it as an act of protection. Behind the scenes, it is said that Khan, surprised by the response, does not intend to give up. On the contrary, he may try to speak directly to Demet to clear up misunderstandings. This possibility further divides fans. Some see it as genuine, others as a strategy to exploit his renewed fame in Turkey. The controversy also reached the artistic world. Singer Hadise praised Ayşen's strength, while actress Asli Enver shared that the greatest gift is protecting a daughter's heart. Words that reinforced her image as a determined mother, able to set boundaries to a painful past. Now, all eyes are on Demet Özdemir. On social media, a hashtag demands that she speak out, and close sources claim she may soon issue a public statement. The big question remains: will this be the final closure of a chapter marked by love and clashes? Or the beginning of a new confrontation dividing fans and media again? When I think of Demet, I'm struck by her strength in facing gossip, rumors, and judgment. Over the years, she has grown not only as an artist but also as a person, enduring trials that could have broken anyone. Yet she stands firm, with an elegance often overlooked. Many comments underline that Demet no longer wants anything to do with Khan, neither good nor bad, because she understood her life had to move forward. I share this view. She closed a painful chapter and chose not to carry its weight anymore. It is true that sometimes it is impossible to avoid her name being linked to Khan's, especially when rumors of calls or unexpected gestures emerge. But I find it unfair that she is always tied to him, as if she had no place of her own. She has fought, married, divorced, and continued, proving she is not a woman stuck in the past. Her silence amidst controversy speaks louder than any interview. She doesn't need to explain, because her path speaks for her. What moves me most is how many see her as the brightest part of this story. Someone even called her the shining queen, someone who stood strong while Khan fell into contradictions and harmful choices. I see her the same way, a woman who chose peace over provocation. That is pure maturity. Many in her place would have used the press to lash out, but Demet chose silence, a smile, and to move on. That is her revenge. Not everyone sees her silence the same way. Some think she should speak, but I believe she has no obligation. She suffered enough when it all became a media spectacle. Even her mother, reportedly, once thanked Khan for helping her during illness. Yet Demet never used those details for headlines. That shows she knows how to separate private from public, protecting what is hers as a treasure. Many fans repeat that Demet is above these disputes. I agree. While others debate if Khan called her mother or if Sarah was upset, she focuses on her projects, travels, enjoys life. That distance is the sign of someone who has learned. What she lived was not a simple romance, but a media hurricane that left scars. Now she is calm, proof of a healing process that gave her strength. Some accuse her of being cold, unwilling to reconcile. I see it as self-love. She understood that some ties do not deserve another chance because they already revealed their true face. Why reopen what hurt before? She decided not to mention Khan's name anymore, neither for good nor bad. That silence, mistaken by some as coldness, is really protection. To me, Demet Özdemir embodies silent resilience, the ability to turn pain into strength. Many will keep trying to link her to Can, but she no longer needs that. She is a consolidated actress, a woman of character, and above all, someone who chose serenity over chaos. And that, in a world that feeds on scandal, makes her an example. What bothers me is that, while her virtues are highlighted, there are still people who insist on staining her image with ridiculous accusations. As one follower wrote, "Gossip abounds and lies circulate, but Demet has reached where she is precisely because she has not allowed those voices to define her. She defines herself with her work, her personality, and the positive energy she brings to every project. And we cannot ignore that. In a world where women are expected to do much more than men, Demet has had to carry extra weight. While others are forgiven for everything, she is questioned for every gesture. If she smiles too much, they say she's pretending. If she's serious, they call her cold. If she appears with someone, rumors of romance spread. If she's alone, they say she doesn't know what she wants. This double standard is unfair, yet she has managed to handle it without losing her essence. In the end, I believe what should be most valued about Demet Özdemir is not just her beauty or her talent, but the inner strength with which she has endured all these trials. She continues building her path, proving that you can be free while staying true to your principles. Her life is not a showcase of scandals, but an example of integrity. In conclusion, my opinion is that Demet Özdemir deserves much more respect than she sometimes receives. She should be recognized not as the ex of, or as the protagonist of rumors, but as the complete and admirable woman she is. An actress with values, a person with dignity, someone who inspires, and who, despite everything said around her, has managed to keep her essence intact. That, to me, is her greatest victory. Not letting others' inventions define her, but showing who she truly is.